Morning everybody. Another cold winter's day in the UK, 0 degrees. But I woke up this morning and I thought to myself, I've got to get out on the bike. It's no good. So I thought, right, let's go for a spin. We're going to head out to the Welsh Borders and have a run up to Wales. Up into Powys, Herefordshire and Powys, and we're going to be looking for the dragon. We're going to be in search of the dragon. So hopefully this will be an interesting one for you. It's certainly going to be a very cold one for me, but we'll crack on, get some miles under the belt and get up to that really beautiful part of the country. It's absolutely stunning right now. Well, here we are at Birdlip Hill, and we're starting our descent down into towards Gloucester. There you go, look. I wonder how much history has been ploughed up underneath that lot. It's quite an ancient place, this. So they probably dug up God knows what. Well, a minute, they're shifting some earth, aren't they? There you go, Hampton Court, but not Henry VIII's Hampton Court. I think Henry VIII nicked it off the whole. Right, well we're heading for a market town called Kington. And Kington is where my mum was born, bless her. She'll be 93 in a couple of months' time. She had 4 sisters and a brother. And as a child, I can remember obviously going back to visit. I spent many a memorable time in Kington, visiting my cousins. So we'll be having a little look at the place. It's en route to where we're going, to find the dragon. So I'll take up a hill as well. There's a hill that we'll have a look at. We're riding into Pembridge now, and it's very old. As you can see, the houses are all rickety and wobbly. Beautiful place though. None of these houses have foundations, they're all built on soil. It's a wonder they haven't fallen down. But look at the windows. Very old. Dunkerton Cider Mill was up on well there you go, it says there's a sign for it, was up up this road here. And I used to go and get my cider there when I was a lot younger. Well, I think it's all been moved to Cheltenham now. The actual sale of the cider is in Cheltenham. Look at these houses. Look at the shape of that place. What we're going to do is, once we come into Kington, we're going to hang a right, and we're going to go to a place called Bradner Hill. Now, I used to walk up that hill. I used to walk up there with my mum when I was a kid. And her Auntie Maggie had a little bungalow halfway up Bradner Hill. And that's right on Offa's Dyke. And we used to walk the dog up there. You know, so a bit of a story I've got to tell you about that. There we go, Bradner Golf Course. That's on the top of the hill, so we're gonna hang a left here. But yeah, we were. I remember it was some summer's day, and me and my mum, we had the dog, our little black Labrador. He was a bit feisty. His name was Ricky, and we were walking him up Bradner Hill. And I think we were at a place called Crooked Well. And we came around the corner, and there was this gentleman came around, walked the other way. This gentleman came around the corner, and stopped and had a chat with him, and he had this massive Irish wolfhound. I can't remember if it was a 1 or 2 he had, but they were huge. And of course, it was the only time I'd ever known Ricky to be quiet. He was just looking at them in awe. You know, they were 3 times his size, and we were chatting away. And this gentleman, he was quite well spoken, and it turned out to be Mike Oldfield. Of Tubular Bells fame and Hargis Ridge. Now, he lived up here, and we'll go and have a look at where he lived. I think he wrote Hargis Ridge, because there was I don't think he wrote Tubular Bells, the album Tubular Bells, when he was here, but I know he wrote Hargis Ridge because it backed onto where he lived, and he used to go walking there. So that's my one famous person that I met. Right, where do we go? Here we go. Keep going. Keep going. Bradner Hill. Bradner Hill. Here we go. Here we go. The beacon now. Up there. That was Mike Oldfield's house. Should we go and have a quick look? There you go, that's where Mike Oldfield lived, just there, the beacon. I've now got to try and turn round somehow. But that was his house. He looks out of his window, and that's what he'd see in the morning. And like I say, he wrote just over the back, that's up there, is Hargis Ridge, and he wrote that album. If you write an album, he made that album at that little house behind us. So let's see how far we can get. On the left. going to be a view, people, I think. Top of here. There's the mountains of Wales over there. There you go, there you have it. That's the end of the trail. So we'll just turn this thing round. And we're going to go back down the hill. Head across the Welsh border. Yep, I'm being attacked by sheep. Sheepses are coming to get me, look. Unless they think I'm going to feed them. Maybe that's what it is. I can see them in my mirror now watching me depart, and they're looking a bit fed up. Anyway, let's get up on these old pegs and have a look at this view. I should think at this height, you know, you're a fair way up, aren't you? And with the wind, if you hit your golf ball, it isn't necessarily going to go in the direction you hit it, is it? I wouldn't have thought so, anyway. I'm singing Mike Oldfield stuff now. Tubular Bells is an album definitely worth listening to, and I think a certain part of it was featured in was it The Omen or something like that, the film. Was The Omen? Horror film anyway. But yeah, very talented guy. I think he lives in the Caribbean now. Probably got his own island. Here we go, Kington town. We'll get some fuel on the way back. I shall pull in there and get some fuel. But this brings fond memories back to me. Now, I had an uncle, my Uncle Gwyn, and he got me, as well as my dad, got me into motorcycling. Him and my dad used to sort of hang out when they were younger. They used to ride the motorbikes, and Gwyn used to ride the Velocets. And my dad, I think he had a Red Hunter, aerial Red Hunter. And I'd try and speak to him, but they were bikers basically, and my uncle was quite renowned for not hanging around on his Velocet. He had a Venom, and anyway, as a kid he was always messing around with, he was a mechanic, he was always messing around with engines and stuff, and like I say, he was prominent in actually major he was instrumental in getting me into bikes. We used to ride the dirt bikes. We used to go up on the Hargis Ridge. There's my Auntie Celia's there. That's my mum's sister's place. Yeah, he was instrumental in getting me into bikes, and I used to ride the Hargis Ridge where we've just been up behind Mike Oldfield's place. You could do it then. You could ride your bikes up there, CZ 250s, scramble bikes and things. And it was good times, and I'll always remember it. So we're going to go. I was really fond of my Uncle Gwyn. See, obviously he's passed away now, but we're going to go and visit his grave. And I always, if I'm around this area, I'll always pop up there and just say hello, pay them my respects. So that's what we're going to do. This is what they call Hargis. Is it Upper Hargis? No, Lower Hargis this is. Now this place up in front, this is what I wanted to show you. This building up here. This is Hargis Court, it's called. And it's old. It's very old. And it was owned by the Vaughan family. Let's see if I can, there we go. Look at that, see, now, that place. That place was owned by the Vaughan family. And the guy that had that place built and lived there, he fought the Agincourt with King Henry. That's how old that place is. And later on he was involved in the War of the Roses, and I do believe he changed sides as well, which most of them did. But yeah, the Vaughan family. And I think he actually had his head chopped up in 1471, I think, for whatever reason. Fell out with the king, but that's his place, and that's how old it is, and it's a lovely looking place. Look at the little doors. I don't know if the camera can pick up, but look at the cellar, the basement. There's a couple of wooden doors there. I always found it fascinating as a kid, and obviously there's a ghost stories connected to this place. And a black dog. There was a black dog that used to haunt the place, and I think that it could well have been the inspiration for the Hound of the Baskervilles book. So yeah, Hargis Court. We're now heading, well, this is the Raider Road, obviously, to the road to lead you to the dams, Elan Valley. But we won't be going that far. Well, we're into Wales, and we're almost like by magic, we've started to run. Hopefully it'll only be light, it won't be too much. Right, we're right on the borders now of England and Wales. We sort of snake in and out. But this road is the road to a little village called Nill. It's a hamlet, it's very, very small. And that's where my uncle was born. And he's buried in the churchyard at Nill. But it always reminds me of Walton's Mountain, Here we go, look, we're in Powys. So we just nicked over the Welsh borders. there, over on the right, there's the mountain. It reminds me of Walton's Mountain. They've cut all the trees down. They did that a couple of years ago, and that was covered in trees before. It looks a bit bare now, but and up over the back of there is Offa's Dyke, and Offa's Dyke runs down, and it's all round here. The actual borders of England and Wales zigzag along this road, if that makes sense. Very beautiful part of the country. And Powys, I love Powys. The Elan Valley, right now I love it. I think this might be it here actually, where we got here we go, Nil. I always said to my mum, why did she move down to Swindon? But obviously Dad came down that way, so moved down to Swindon. So, and she always said there wasn't hardly any work up around here, so it's just shop work and whatever. Right, here we go. There's a farm. Like I say, it's a really small little place. Reminds me a bit of some of these hamlets you get in France. No, I think we're on the right way. Yes, this is the church road. There's the churchyard where my uncle's buried. We turn this bike round, and the theme of this film, In Search of the Dragon, will become apparent to you. And there you go. How fantastic is that? How amazing is that? I think that's lovely. Let's have a proper look at this dragon. There she is. I think that's an absolute stunning piece of art. Absolutely stunning. It's weathered in a bit now. And you just sit there, look, the egg. I guess that's an egg. Fantastic. Oh, there you go. Oh, it's kind of looking at you. This is the view. There's the church and the mountain. This road leads onto a track and it goes up the mountain and it takes you right up to Offa's Dyke. And years ago, a long time ago, I used to ride the bikes up there. I don't think you're allowed to now. I'm going to see if I can get up there on the Suzuki, just to well, see if I can get near Offa's Dyke, basically. Right. He's over there somewhere. Actually came up this way with Sandy. We stopped off here a couple of years back when we were on our way to the Elan Valley, and I showed him this place. I think we met Jess the dog up on that bench there. But Anyway, let's see if we can find this track. Stop off back at Kington and fuel up. I'll have a suck on my inhaler because my lungs are pretty bad today. So, and then we'll hightail it back home. It's been a day out, hasn't it? It's been a day out. A cold day out. Right back onto the main road into England. So yeah, I'd just like to thank you for sticking with me and coming on this journey with me today. And take care, and I'll see you all on the next one.